Hi guys, my name is Dr.Yewande Oduwole. I'm a dentist, and in this video I'm going to be talking to you all about how to brush your teeth properly, okay? This is a video that I've been wanting to make for such a long time because I feel like it's such a simple topic, but so many people don't get taught the correct techniques, and as they grow up they sort of just adapt their own style and just end up doing it in a random way. And ever since I've started studying dentistry, I've seen this a lot, and I've seen some of my friends just brush their teeth in the most weird and wonderful ways, and I'm just here to set things straight, okay? So after you watch this video, I really want you guys to implement it tonight and start brushing your teeth the correct way. So I've got some pre-recorded videos where I'm going to show you guys the technique. I've got one with electric and manual toothbrush, so no need to worry about that. If you do learn something new in this video, do make sure to hit the like button, and yeah, let me know if you want to see more videos like this. So before I go into techniques, there are some things that I want to set straight, okay? So firstly, make sure to brush for 2 minutes twice a day, okay? Not once a day, 2 minutes twice a day. That's really, really important, so your teeth are getting as much protection as possible and you're removing all the plaque that's building up. Number 2, you need to use a fluoride-based toothpaste. Why fluoride, I hear you ask? It's so important to protect your enamel. I have a video all about which toothpaste is the best to use, and I go into a whole load about fluoride there, so feel free to check it out. And last but not least, when you finish brushing, make sure you spit the toothpaste out, but don't rinse it away with water, okay? So spit, don't rinse. Why, again, I hear you ask? Again, it links back to the fluoride, because imagine you've just protected your teeth, you just brushed it, and now you're just rinsing all that goodness away. Especially at night, you want all that fluoride to stay on your teeth. I kind of use this analogy. It's not great for vegetarians, but you know, when you're cooking, you marinate chicken in all the spices and seasonings overnight. That's like your teeth. If you have toothpaste with fluoride in it, it's kind of like you're covering your teeth and marinating them, I guess, in fluoride and making sure that you've got that protection overnight. If you're doing it correctly already, then well done to you. But I know there's a lot of people out there that haven't been, so I just want to make sure that in this new year you are brushing your teeth the correct way. I hope you guys found this video useful and you learned something new, so let's get straight into it.
Firstly, you need to grab your toothbrush and apply a pea-sized amount of toothpaste. We'll start with manual, then go to electric. Position your toothbrush at a 45-degree angle along the gum line. This is really important as it allows the bristles to go underneath the gum. I usually start at the back and then make my way forwards. So as you can see, I'm going in circular motions. This is really important because I know a lot of people go side to side, but circular motions is the most effective at removing plaque. After I finish doing the front, I move on to the biting surfaces. You can also split your mouth up into 4 quadrants, but I find this way works better for me. So you gently move along the biting surfaces, and here's a close-up of the model actually, just so you guys can get a better look. So as you can see, I'm going in circular motions. So once that's done, you move on to doing the inside. So you can see you position your toothbrush half on your tooth and half on your gum, okay? So you would feel your toothbrush gently massaging your gum. This effectively removes any plaque that's stuck there, and it's a place that people often miss. Then moving on to the bottom. So again, I'm going circular motions along the gum line. It's really important to make sure you're brushing the front really well because a lot of plaque can build up here. So make sure you're spending enough time brushing this area. I know a lot of people are often in a rush when they're brushing, but it's so important to have an order to it. You can see again, I'm doing the biting surfaces. This is where you're constantly chewing every day, so it's easy for food to get trapped here. And then moving on to the inside again, focus on the inside here. This is where you have a salivary gland, so the plaque can harden into calculus. So spend a good amount of time brushing this area. And don't forget, last but not least, to brush your tongue, because this helps keep your breath fresh. Good job, guys. Now moving on to electric toothbrush. So you get your electric toothbrush and place it along your gum line at a 45-degree angle. Again, I usually start at the back. Then you switch it on, and it's going to feel a bit weird at first, but trust me, it's a game changer, because all those movements, it already does it for you, so it makes your life easier. All you have to do is gently move it along. It can be tempting to move it back and forth, but it's doing the work for you. So ideally you should be spending around 4 to 5 seconds per tooth, okay? But just make sure you're spending a good amount of time, because I know it can be difficult to count all the time. Just don't be in such a hurry. As you can see, I'm going on to the biting surfaces like before. A lot of people ask whether an electric toothbrush is better than a manual toothbrush. They can both be equally as effective if you have a good technique with your manual toothbrush, but again, it just makes life a whole lot easier, which is why I personally use it and I recommend it. So as you can see, I'm doing the inside surfaces along the gum line. Again, it's so important to get the areas behind your lower incisors, because this is where a lot of plaque can build up and harden up into calculus, and if you don't remove it, you're going to need it professionally cleaned. So make sure you're doing a good job at home with your brushing, okay? Spend at least 10 seconds behind that area. That's what I do. And then once you're done, you can spit out if it's building up, the saliva, and then move on to the top. So then again, 45-degree angle along the gum line, removing all the plaque that's building up there. So the toothbrush that I'm using on myself is a £30 electric toothbrush, whereas the one on the model is worth £100. I feel like in terms of price, just get whichever one suits your budget. The more expensive ones usually just have better features such as pressure sensors and more functions. But honestly, if it does the job, that's the main thing. So just get one that's in your price range. I noticed that a lot of people brush too hard. So getting an electric toothbrush with a pressure sensor can be a good investment if that's you. You only need a small amount of pressure, not too much, but not too little. As you can see, I'm systematically working my way around, and it's so important to have a good order because it makes sure that no tooth is missed out. So you can see here, going along the inside again. If you notice that your gums feel quite sore, quite sensitive, or you see bleeding, this can be the first sign of gum disease, which is gingivitis. So just make sure that you're keeping up a good oral hygiene routine, and you should see the bleeding reduce over time. So that's it, guys. Oh yeah, remember to brush your tongue, don't forget. Right guys, so good job, you're all done now, and keep up the good work.
So that's the end of the video. I really hope you guys found it useful, and now you know the correct techniques on how to brush your teeth. Please do share this with your friends. My ultimate aim is just to make sure that everyone has good oral hygiene and just has this knowledge and information, because honestly it's something that's not really taught. But yeah, if you guys have any other ideas of any oral hygiene or any other dentistry related videos that you want me to make, do leave it in the comments box below. My channel is to help dental students get into dental school, but to also help the public improve their oral health and oral hygiene, because that's something I'm really passionate about. Oh, and lastly, I want you guys to leave in the comments, what team are you? Are you team brush before breakfast or brush after breakfast? Okay, that's the debate of the century. And if you want, I can make a whole nother video just going into detail about each one, so let me know. Alright guys, I will see you on the next video. Bye!
Oh guys, and one last thing, if your toothbrush head looks like this, then you need to get that changed, okay? You need to be replacing your toothbrush head every 3 months. Please go and have a look at it now. If it needs to change, change it. Also, make sure, if you haven't already, to check out my video on the top 10 common brushing mistakes you're making. I'm sure one of you guys are making one of these mistakes, so definitely check it out. Alright guys, I'm done now. Have a lovely day, and I will see you on the next video. Bye!
This video was made in partnership with Dental Protection.